Alright, so hopefully you guys can hear me. I just switched it back on my GoPro. I still have my waterproof front on because I don't have a just a frame mount, I guess. But right here where we got that small one yesterday, that one's not being used anymore. But up there you can still see that one's being used. So we're gonna replace that one, like put that one there, take this strap out, put that one down the canal farther where we saw some of those other runs. I'm gonna bet that there's a muskrat on that float I set yesterday. I'll take care of this. My friend should be over later, so I'm gonna go check my traps right now and get that all done. So then when he gets here, I'm gonna skin out all my muskrats because he wants to see how I do that, and I'm gonna show you guys how I skin them out too. Holy crap! And then we're gonna go set some floats and maybe another conibear, just so I can make a video on that and so he can see it, since he wants to get into trapping with me, or wants to help me on my trap line whenever I can't. So I'll get this done and I'll get back to you. Okay, so I just fixed that one, put it in the hole again. We're gonna go up here, check my traps. I'm not gonna film it all just because it takes so long to edit it. I'm just gonna show you guys when I come up to the traps, checking them, and leaving them, so I don't have to do like a whole bunch of time lapse, and the video doesn't take so long to upload and process and all that stupid stuff. Alright, so let me get to it. Okay, I just want to point out another important thing. Scouting for your muskrats before season. That will save you a whole bunch of time for muskrat trapping. Because if you scout, the muskrats will kind of get used to you. And then when you go to set out your traps, you don't have to be in there so long and like scare the muskrats away, I guess. So what I'm doing right now is since I didn't scout, there's the muskrat run right there. I will set one there tonight. I'll show you guys how to do it. But since I go down this canal a lot and I was working all summer, this is like one of the couple times I've been in a boat this year. So I'm gonna keep going till we get to the run or the float, and then I'll get back to you. It's right up the road, right up the canal, not too far. So I'll be right back. Okay, I just want to explain something real quick. Last year, I probably put out, like 16 maybe float traps throughout this whole canal. And these muskrats will move up and down the canals every year. So what's happening with the floats this year, these muskrats are no better from last year, because I got over half of my muskrats just from floats, and the other half are just the conibears and the banks, so they're the blind sets. While the muskrat floats are they're supposed to be attracted to them. So what you have to do when you have smarter muskrats, or trained muskrats, whatever you want to say or call them, you have to change your tactics. So maybe instead of using the same floats as last year, like, because these muskrats are going up there and getting the bait and then jumping off. So instead of using the same float as last year, make some different floats, some different styles. So I'm gonna go home, try building a float real quick, and then I'll put it out here probably tonight. I'm gonna make a trap with two and then the bait in the middle, so they have to walk through either side and get it. But like the ones that I'm using right now, the trap's in the middle and you put the bait around it, so the muskrats are just jumping up, getting the bait, and then jumping down, and they're not even putting their foot in the trap. So I'm gonna go home, build one real quick, and then I'll show you guys. I guess I'll make a video on how to build the trap or a float like that, and then I also want to build a floating colony trap so they can just swim in it, get the bait, or try to get the bait in the back, and then realize the door is shut behind them, so then they go down and then they just drown in there. So then you can just keep getting a whole bunch of muskrats doing that. So I'm gonna try making a video on both of those. I'm pretty much just using ideas off the top of my head to change up my strategies. I did build floats before, but the whole colony traps before, not the floating ones, but I did build them before, but the squares were like that, so the muskrats could just, when they realize they're trapped, they can just stick their head through it and get out. Anywhere that a muskrat can stick their head through, their body will follow, just like a rat or a mouse or whatever, or even a cat. I believe if a cat can stick his head in something, the rest of the body can follow. Alright, whatever, I'm gonna go home and start building that stuff. I did not get any muskrats today. I'm not even sure if I'm going to upload this video, but I probably will, just because it's trapping. It's what happened during trapping season when you don't have many traps out and you're only trapping one canal, just because everywhere else around me there's probably like 3 traps per hole, just so somebody can get a rat, I guess. But nobody comes down here just because it's a dead end, and so I live on this canal, so I figured hell, I'll trap down here and try to get some rats. Until next video, peace out.